Copyright intellectual property notice. Token Dark Girl is my newest book containing the philosophy and opinions of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. All right, y'all, I had to get that out of the way. Had to get that little disclaimer out the way. Y'all know what time it is. What's up, y'all? It is your favorite dark-skinned chick in the whole wide world, Rashida Strober, aka the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator of the entire dark-skinned lane. That's right. So, y'all, I have been working my butt off on my newest book, Token Dark Girl, my baby. And I know y'all want to know, well, what is Token Dark Girl about? Real quick, before Rashida Strober, no one has ever talked about dark-skinned women being dark-skinned in popular culture until the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober, the first person to do so. Token Dark Girl is a book that is born out of the Darkism paradigm created by dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober under the science of dark-skinned activism. Dark-skinned activism is the first platform in the world for dark skin. Token Dark Girl discusses 11 dark-skinned women in popular culture selected to be what Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, calls the it dark girl of the moment. In addition, Token Dark Girl provides a critical analysis on why dark girl tokenism perpetuates the cycle of darkism among dark-skinned females and why it's unhealthy. So, some of y'all want to know, well, who the hell is Rashida Strober and what is this dark-skinned thing she does? Dark-skinned activism, darkism, the first platform for dark skin. Well, real quick, Rashida Strober holds a master's degree in political science and a bachelor's degree in history from the University of South Florida. She is a historian of dark-skinned women in popular culture and a darkism social theorist scholar, focusing her work exclusively on dark skin, and is the first person in the world to do so. Rashida Strober created the platform for dark skin, which is a field that was previously unheard of before she came along. Rashida Strober is the world's first dark skin activist and the creator of dark skin activism. Rashida Strober is the first woman in history to create a movement for dark skin. She created the movement dark skin activism in 1998. Rashida Strober is also the creator of the concept or paradigm and also coined or created the word Darkism, which is also the title of her book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, which can be found on Amazon or at queenofdarkskin.com. With more books written on dark skin than anyone in the world, Rashida Strober is the architect of the dark skin lane. She is the first author, actress, artist, and social commentator to focus only on dark skin. Rashida also stars in her award-winning one-woman play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, that was created in 2006 as a part of the Dark Skin Activist Tour. And folks, for the first time in history, you will be able to watch from the comfort of your own home, live pay-per-view, the dark-skinned activist in action as she performs a dark-skinned woman's revenge. So what you have to do, what you need to do, what you got to do is subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for updates in regards to where the performance is going to take place, where you can get your tickets. Stay tuned for updates to this wonderful award-winning play that was written, produced, and directed by the world's first dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. queenofdarkskin.com. Make sure you subscribe. I love y'all. World's first dark-skinned activist. Peace.
Okay, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? I hope y'all can see me here. Give me a second. I got to stop the screen sharing. Okay, what's up, everybody? Y'all know who it is. What's going on, going on? Hardcore YouTube, and makes this the first grassroots level. This is box dropping. Let me see something real. Jay Morrison can say has his channel, his name, let's be clear, Track Record, Social Media, how to build execute. You understand that this brother real been track record since I have honesty and what else? I'll to everybody. So y'all, let me go ahead and copy and paste my GoFundMe information. So for those of you that understand the mission, make sure you go ahead and make that donation. Greetings to everyone that is watching. Okay, so I just put that there. Okay, so now let's go to Jay Morrison. This is his website right here. Well, y'all need to go, and I'm gonna drop the website also in the chat box, so you know you guys could go and at some point take a look. But let's just go to his website here, and you guys can go to the about section, the events, the courses he offers, the coaching. I mean, this is just excellent. I mean, this guy has and look at this. Look at this. He's about Black people. This is a clear example of what I speak on when I talk about how can we eliminate systemic economic darkism. Well, guess what? Jay Morrison is a part of that solution. Clearly, again, I want people to understand this man has a proven track record of becoming a millionaire in the real estate industry. He also has a proven track record of giving back to Black people through countless priceless videos that he has made on his own YouTube channel that y'all could go to and see what I'm talking about, where he is explaining how to build Black wealth through the real estate industry. I have never seen a Black man on social media do what this man has done. I mean, I just, that's why I said I felt so impassioned to come on here once I saw the video that he made go up about how he, let's go back to it quickly. It's called How I Raised $10 Million in 1 week. And then, you know, because the thing is, it's some haters out here that's hating. Apparently, they're hating on him. And like I said, as a silent follower of his and student of his for a number of years, I had to say something. So let's just take a look at his website so you guys can see what all of the wonderful, amazing things that he has to offer about Jay Morrison Academy. Jay Morrison Academy was founded to give people from underserved communities the financial education they've historically missed out on. By teaching the power of wealth building, home ownership, and financial literacy, our goal is to empower people from all backgrounds to create generational wealth and enjoy the freedom that comes with it. I love it. This is very important. This is his backstory. Another way out. Jay Morrison Academy was founded by Jay, Mr. Real Estate Morrison, who before he was a successful real estate investor, educator, and speaker, was a 3-time felon and high school dropout. Fire. Now Jay uses his life experiences and personal story of triumph over incredible odds to inspire other people, from at-risk youth to ex-offenders to real estate professionals, to achieve their own personal American dream. Now that resonates with me because I was homeless. I was a high school dropout. I have not achieved nowhere near the monetary status of Mr. Jay Morrison. But what I did do is I went from homeless on the street to a master's degree. So the point is that story resonates with me. You go from a 3-time felon, and I believe somewhere I read by the age of 20, he became a 3-time felon, high school dropout, to a self-made millionaire. Boss. You can't do nothing but respect that, people. Let's see. So let's keep going down. This is Jay Morrison again. This is, and I believe I saw some pictures of him when he was younger as well. Let's read over this. Business mogul Jay Morrison earned the name Mr. Real Estate early on in his career by defying the odds of growing up in poverty, becoming an 11th grade dropout turned 3-time felon by 20 to become a multi-millionaire real estate developer, business owner, celebrity realtor, and national influencer before 30. Boss. That's just my assessment of it. Jay is the CEO and founder of several organizations such as the Jay Morrison Academy and International School of Real Estate and Entrepreneurship, Tulsa Real Estate Fund, a crowdfunding vehicle that allows members of the community, institutions, and advocacy groups to own an equity stake in redevelopment projects, and United Africans in America, a community committed to justice, true equality, and socioeconomic repair for Africans in America. Boss, boss, boss. Like, this is the modern day version of the Honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey. Boss. Let me keep reading. This two-time best-selling author has earned his moniker Young Malcolm as the creator of the infamous corner class, where he teaches wealth building strategies such as real estate and entrepreneurship on dozens of inner city corners throughout the country. Jay is on a lifelong mission to bridge the wealth gap and repair his community by any means necessary. Peace and blessings to the great Malcolm X. All right, so this is his team. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. This is his the general counsel. All this information is on his website. Financial officer. Look at this. You got black people and dark-skinned people. So clearly he's not a darkist. This is why he's a win for dark-skinned activism. This is why he is anti-economic darkism, should I say. So this is the team right here, y'all. Just kind of going through the website. And I love this young lady here, Roberta Hosky. I love her story as well. I read over her story. I mean, I am just immensely, and it takes a lot. Let me tell y'all, it takes a lot for me to be impressed by somebody. It takes a lot. Y'all know, if y'all go through my videos, just go back, way back. Y'all gonna see, I never talk about like other people, like YouTube. I never do. But again, I could see the sincerity, and I could see the track record, and I could see what he's given back to the black community for free. And as a person that has, again, I'm nowhere near on his economic level. He's a millionaire, but he's a humble millionaire. That's very clear. It's evidenced by him giving back to the community, like I said, through free lectures and free training on his YouTube channel. It don't get no better than that. It resonates with me because, again, as a person, the dark-skinned activist, the creator of the first platform for dark skin, I have worked in my community well before coming on YouTube. I've been doing this. It didn't take me to have to come to YouTube to start talking about dark skin. In fact, I'm the reason anybody that's talking about dark skin, I'm gonna stop the screen sharing, is talking about dark skin because of Rashida Strober. Because I've been in the process of doing it, I must say, is to watch this particular video that he made a couple of days ago called How I Raised $10 Million in 1 Week. Jay Morrison breaks down new real estate crowdfund investing. So go and watch that video on his channel where he's breaking it down for y'all, giving y'all the history of it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead. This is the website right here. It's called the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. And we're just going to go through this together because this is something new to me as well. He has an about page here, as you can see. I totally support this brother. I love what he's doing. Who we are, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund is the first African-American owned crowdfunding platform revitalizing the urban community. I absolutely love it. So let's see what he says about that, what they say about this. Urban neighborhoods across the nation do not have control of their dollars, real estate, and small businesses. It is becoming difficult to uncover funding for real estate redevelopment that stays in the community. As a result, across the country, urban neighborhoods are being developed by individuals who do not have the best interest of the community in mind. Absolutely. Gentrification. Anybody ever heard of gentrification? Let me keep reading. This leads to the displacement of longtime residents of the neighborhood and destroys community culture by increasing property values for residents. Absolutely. This results in making the cost of housing in our community unaffordable. And this is why a lot of people end up homeless, y'all. Let's listen up. So Tulsa Real Estate Fund is the solution to this problem. And this is something I got to say. Let me stop the screen sharing. Let me say one of the reasons why, and I have to, this is so real. But at the end of the solution to the president and say this is primarily in the United States. The 21st century crowdfunding vehicle allows members of the community, institutions, and advocacy groups to own an equity stake in redevelopment projects funded by Tulsa Real Estate Fund. We call this participation past donation. Every investor, both accredited and non-accredited, will have an equity interest in every project that they invest in, which enables us to take control of our community, circulate our dollars, so important, within, take pride in our neighborhoods, and unite around our common goals. I love the guy. A win, a complete and utter win for dark skin activism. Even though he's brown skinned, but y'all know what it is. Like, y'all know what it is. Like, I love this. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like, this is just absolutely phenomenal. So let me, and by the way, my prayer is to invest myself. And this is the first time that I've known about the stock market for years. And I've always wanted to do something with Black business. And here's my opportunity right now. I'm so excited about this. So we got some frequently asked questions here for people that may have questions about this. I want to share with you guys. So the first one, it says, when will the general public be able to invest? You will be able to invest in the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, IPO, beginning June 1st, 2018. All investors who choose to invest on day one will become honorary founders of the fund and memorialized by having their name recorded on the TREF website and commemorated at the site of our first project. The IPO will continue until the maximum $50 million in capital is raised. All right, I can learn a lot from him. Y'all know I got a GoFundMe, always looking to raise money to produce my play. This is why I got so much respect for him, because, I mean, this is just amazing. I wish to God that I could have been a part of the first investors, but it's going to happen because obviously he's saying that there's still time to raise money. I don't think that they've gotten to the 50 million yet, but I hope that I'm able to make my investment before they reach the 50 million, because I think that this is awesome. Will I be able to invest after June 1st, 2018? That's the next question. Let's see what it says. Yes, TREF will continue accepting investments from future shareholders after the IPO until the maximum of $50 million in capital is raised. All right, so there's the answer to that question. Next question. When will I receive my first dividend? And this is, you know, this is what this is going to do, is this is going to help young Black people who don't understand different forms of investment like the stock market. It's going to help them if they participate in this. Young, old, all ages, it don't even matter. It's going to help you to better understand investments. So let's read the answer to the question. So when will I receive my first dividend? This should be considered a long-term investment vehicle. TREF will implement a 12-month lockup period. Following this lockup period, the Tulsa Real Estate Fund will distribute dividends quarterly based on the profitability of the fund. And this is, and folks, by the way, for the haters out there, this is just like, this man is operating just like any other investment fund. I mean, he has to go by regulations. It's no different. And a lot of times we feel like, let me stop the screen sharing because I got to talk to y'all, because I've experienced this doing screen sharing as a reason not to support this Black man. Because if you're going to use that excuse, you're going to have to use that excuse for all different types of investments owned by non-Black people. You understand what I'm saying? So let's not play that card. That's not going to work on me. Anyway, so what is TREF? Let's see what it says. The Tulsa Real Estate Fund is a SEC qualified A+ Tier 2 real estate fund, an economic vehicle inspired by the historic Black Wall Street of Tulsa, Oklahoma. I love it. TREF was created for the revitalization and advancement of urban communities as a means for non-accredited investors to own shares and equity in a portfolio of real estate assets that will combat gentrification. I love this. Let's go to the next one. Can I take my money out of the fund after the 12-month lockup period, during which no withdrawals will be completed by any member? TREF will use its best efforts to honor requests for a return of capital, subject to, among other things, the company's then available cash flow, financial condition, and approval by the manager. The maximum aggregate amount of capital that the company will return to the members each calendar year is limited to 5% of the interest of the company as of December 31st of the prior year. All right. And folks, as a tax preparer, let me tell you, I deal with people who have dividends and different types of investments, from Black people, none that, have investments with Black-owned companies. So again, I want to make it clear, this is no different. This is fun. This is no different than a non-Black-owned investment company. Let's be clear. Let's be clear on that. Hypothetically, how much money can I make off of an investment? Hypothetically, if the fund attained a 30% return, you, the investor, would receive a preferred return of 8%. The remaining 22% would then be split 50-50 between the fund's manager and the crowd. Okay, how are deals picked? The Treff acquisition team that consists of industry professionals with over 100 plus years of combined experience in analyzing real estate deals, underwriting, accounting, and legal will select real estate opportunities on behalf of the fund. All right, so can other races join the fund? Everyone is allowed. I'm not going to even read that, but basically it's saying everyone is allowed. Is there a minimum age requirement to invest in a fund? It's open to account holders 18 years or older. So this is the perfect investment. We need to be hitting up schools and universities, hitting these young Black men in the community. Let me stop the screen sharing and sharing this with the psychological, giving you an opportunity to. I see it. Please send an email at info@tulsarealestatefund.com using the subject line beneficiary account to inquire about setting up a beneficiary investment profile. Oh my God, this is generational wealth. This is what we need to be doing. You could literally, guys, let me tell you what you could do. You could take your tax refund. You can take a portion of your tax refund and make an investment in this. And no better than that. Money at the channel. All right. What is the maximum dollar amount I can invest in the Tulsa real estate fund? So the maximum threshold for the fund is $50 million. You may invest from the minimum amount of $500 up to the maximum threshold. All right. So is there risk associated with this investment, or is my investment guaranteed? As with all investments, there is a level of risk to be weighed against the potential return to consider when purchasing shares of any kind. However, Treff investors receive an 8% preferred return before the 50-50 profit split between the fund and its managers. That's excellent. So you're going to get some type of return on your investment even before the profit split. So is there a way for me to set up a dividend reinvestment plan? We do not currently offer a dividend reinvestment plan, but we are reviewing our post lockup period process to include this feature for our shareholders in the future. All right. What markets will the Tulsa Real Estate Fund plan to invest? We are an Atlanta-based company and will have focused efforts at the onset in the Atlanta, Georgia area. However, Treff is dedicated to deploying capital to markets nationally, including the following 6 additional cities to focus and beyond. So we got Detroit, Baltimore, Chicago, Newark, Oakland, and New Orleans. All right, next question. What type of real estate projects will the fund invest in? Treff will invest in real estate projects that are either impactful to the community, deliver a moderate return to investors, or revitalizes our target communities. Specific projects could include, but are not limited to, single family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, industrial projects, and businesses anchored by real estate. All right, so whose name will the properties be held in? Our properties and Treff projects will be held in a special purpose entity, which would be owned by Tulsa Real Estate, Tulsa Real Estate Fund, LLC. And these types of funds, y'all, they've been around for a long time. They have. It's just our people have not had the knowledge of how to create them, how to take advantage of them, etc. And here we have a person that's skilled in the business, that has a proven track record of understanding the real estate industry, as evidenced by he's a millionaire, a stellar track record. So that's why I'm saying, the skeptics, yeah, do your research. No problem. But until you are willing to come with a solution, like this brother is coming with a solution, I'm personally not open to hearing any types of criticism about what this brother is doing. I'm just not. I'm in support. So let's keep going. May I submit a property for investment consideration? Yes, you may submit a potential deal by visiting www.tulsarealestatefund.com, navigating to the menu and selecting submit a deal. You will be asked to provide your name, email, etc. What is crowdfunding? So that's a good question. He's putting in there. You guys can go and read that. What role did President Barack Obama play? In 2012, President Barack Obama signed the Jumpstart Our Business Startups Act, or Jobs Act, into law. This law is intended to encourage funding of small businesses in the United States by easing many of the country's securities regulations. And that's very true. I have a friend who actually told me about, that lives in St. Petersburg, who's also in the real estate industry. She told me about when Obama signed these particular acts into law. So this is very true. And, you know, what Jay Morrison did, he just went and took advantage of it. A lot of people weren't able to have the wherewithal to follow through, and he's done this. That's why I said this man has a proven track record, and that is what I respect. All right. So let's see here. How many more questions we got? There's multiple questions there, and he's got some definitions down there. You guys can go to the website and continue to read the different questions here. I'm just kind of scrolling down through it. He says, can I pay via credit card? Let me see the answer to that question. I want to know the answer to that question. Okay, so currently we only accept ACH wires and checks. There's a $25 processing fee. This fee is used to process due diligence, bad actor checks for fraud, etc. All right. So there's some information about how you can pay. How do you know who's purchasing shares? Let's see, fund facts. Okay, then let's read over the fund facts. Number of shares, 1 million. Price per share, $50. Minimum investment, $500 or 10 shares. Dividend quarterly soon after 12-month lockup period. Following the lockup period, Tulsa Real Estate Fund will distribute dividends on a quarterly basis based on the profitability of the fund. Financial reporting is quarterly. Net asset value calculation, annual. Preferred returns, 8%. Fund fees, 5.5% taken out of the initial raise before 8% preferred returns, then 50% of amount above 8% return. Broker dealer, no, that's good. There's no broker here. So that's one fee you don't have to worry about. The management company structure is the LLC. All right. So those are some very important facts about the fund. I'm glad I'm reading over this because I'm going over this for the first time as well with you all. So I'm getting a lot of information about this, and I'm just hoping that they do not reach the million shares or the $50 million, because I want to definitely invest, because $500 is like, for 10 shares at $50 a share, y'all, that's easy to get into the game. And I would just, I'm so excited highly about you. I ain't complain, wealthy. Yes, coming from this, talking about it, and in place market, and compare donation, the production of, my GoFundMe and to my PayPal to help me to produce this excellent show and bring it to the world. This is the first time I've ever done this. It's been on my heart and mind for a long time, and I'm working to make that thing happen, and I'm asking for y'all help. So please go make that donation, invest in what I'm doing, and I want to thank y'all for watching. Let me stop the screen sharing. I love y'all, and is that where you can get them? I got a diet, absolutely.
All right, y'all, I had to get that out of the way. Had to get that little disclaimer out the way. Y'all know what time it is. What's up, y'all? It is your favorite dark-skinned chick in the whole wide world, Rashida Strober, aka the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator of the entire dark-skin lane. That's right. So, y'all, I have been working my butt off on my newest book, Token Dark Girl, my baby. And I know y'all want to know, well, what is Token Dark Girl about? Real quick, before Rashida Strober, no one has ever talked about dark-skinned women being dark-skinned in popular culture until the dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober, the first person to do so. Token Dark Girl is a book that is born out of the Darkism paradigm created by dark-skinned activist Rashida Strober under the science of dark-skinned activism. Dark-skinned activism is the first platform in the world for dark skin. Token Dark Girl discusses 11 dark-skinned women in popular culture selected to be what Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, calls the it dark girl of the moment. In addition, Token Dark Girl provides a critical analysis on why dark girl tokenism perpetuates the cycle of darkism among dark-skinned females and why it's unhealthy. So, some of y'all want to know, well, who the hell is Rashida Strober and what is this dark-skinned thing she does? Dark-skinned activism, darkism, the first platform for dark skin. Well, real quick, Rashida Strober holds a master's degree in political science and a bachelor's degree in history from the University of South Florida. She is a historian of dark-skinned women in popular culture and a darkism social theorist scholar, focusing her work exclusively on dark skin, and is the first person in the world to do so. Rashida Strober created the platform for dark skin, which is a field that was previously unheard of before she came along. Rashida Strober is the world's first dark skin activist and the creator of dark skin activism. Rashida Strober history to create a movement for dark skin. She created the movement dark skin activism in 1998. Rashida Strober is also the creator of the concept or paradigm and also coined or created the word Darkism, which is also the title of her book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, which can be found on Amazon or at queenofdarkskin.com. With more books written on dark skin than anyone in the world, Rashida Strober is the architect of the dark skin lane. She is the first author, actress, artist, and social commentator to focus only on dark skin. Rashida also stars in her award-winning one-woman play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, that was created in 2006 as a part of the Dark Skin Activist Tour. And folks, for the first time in history, you will be able to watch from the comfort of your own home, live pay-per-view, the dark-skinned activist in action as she performs A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge. So what you have to do, what you need to do, what you got to do is subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for updates in regards to where the performance is going to take place, when, where you can get your tickets. Stay tuned for updates to this wonderful award-winning play that was written, produced, and directed by the world's first dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. queenofdarkskin.com. Make sure you subscribe. I love y'all. World's first dark-skinned activist. Peace. Okay, what's up, everybody? Y'all know who it is.